Coming up, state of emergency, significant amounts of snow right on our doorstep. We've got team coverage ahead of what one local governor called a catastrophic weather event.
And yes, this is the first major snow in about a decade for D.C. Already the snow is flying down off to the south and west. The details about the storm for Sunday coming up in just a few.
Plus, we are also eyeing safety during this storm. What you need to know if your power goes out and who to call, plus the final preparations to prevent your pipes from bursting. Another deadly shooting in Minneapolis involving federal agents. We've got the latest on the ground where a U.S. citizen was killed on the street. And speaking of the storm, tracking savings. How to keep all that food that you've stocked in your fridge safe should the power go out. We're stretching your dollar.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. Right to it, talk of the town. We are hours away from what officials are calling a significant winter storm. Here's that system that's on its way to the DMV. Video from Clarksville, Tennessee, showing no doubt snow sticking to roads, prompting drivers to a crawl. Same goes in the suburbs of Nashville, slow and steady. And finally, look at this. Highways, quite the sticky situation, this time in Amarillo, Texas. DC News Now's meteorologist Scott Sumner standing by. He is the man of the hour, providing us exactly what we need to know hours in advance of the snow. Dave LaValle joins us live. He's standing by from Reagan National Airport. Scott, just a couple of hours away, tick-tock.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got quite a bit to talk about this evening. Let's start off here with our radar, and you can see quite a bit of snow down to the south in Charleston, West Virginia, down to Lexington and Bowling Green, Kentucky, and then up and across the Ohio Valley. Now, all of this is, like I said, waiting in the wings to move into the DMV here over the next couple of hours. But right now, things are just overcast here and very, very cold, setting the stage for what we will be seeing for tomorrow. 20 degrees, well, that's the current temperature, but it actually feels like with a bit of a breeze out there at 9. Yeah, bitter cold out there. So obviously this hasn't changed. Winter storm warnings in effect for the entire DMV from the mountains right down to the bay. This is for snow and some good amount of snow. As a matter of fact, our weekend winter storm, what you need to know, planner here is, again, that snow will begin to develop here overnight tonight. The actual winter storm warning starts in effect from 11 p.m. and runs through till 4 o'clock on Monday morning. So yeah, we got a long time with this storm here, and then heavy snow will continue with some mixing during the course of the morning, but more likely the afternoon and going into tomorrow evening before it all does come to a final end. So of course, stay with us here. DMV first warn day, not only for today, but for tomorrow, due to the storm, and on Monday as well, due to the cold. And stick with the team here. Of course, we're going to have full coverage tomorrow morning, starting at 6. Brittany Ward and Damon Matson, and then Chief Meteorologist Jackie Layer and myself will be covering the storm tonight and tomorrow night as well. So stay tuned. We'll keep you safe, sound, and get through the system all together. Back to you.
All well and good, Scott. Thank you. States of emergencies are in effect right now across the region. That includes Virginia. And today, Governor Abigail Spanberger called the incoming storm catastrophic. The governor said that FEMA officials are on the ground now that the president has approved a federal emergency declaration. That's going to shore up federal resources. And the Virginia National Guard is also continuing their deployment to help remove debris should it pop up and assist first responders. Governor Spanberger said while crews have pre-treated roads, nobody should be driving starting tonight.
Every Virginian should stay off the road as of this evening, all day Sunday, and at least into the morning on Monday. We want everyone to be prepared for significant and extended power outages during and after the storm. We know that the impact of this storm will be tremendous.
Spanberger also said that residents may not see plows touch some roads 24 to 48 hours after the snow stops falling. Meantime, Maryland Governor Wes Moore is reminding residents to be careful, including drivers who have to be on the road. He's stressing that first responders are working to help the most vulnerable and anybody injured, and a reminder that they too could be in harm's way.
There are those who have to leave their families. There are those who have to leave their homes to make sure that we are safe. There are those who do not have the luxury of taking some time inside of their home. Let's remember them before we're making our decisions about what we do.
And in the district, they're also under a state of emergency. Mayor Muriel Bowser declared a snow emergency yesterday. That declaration stays in effect until Tuesday morning, and that means cars cannot be parked on snow emergency routes. The mayor is encouraging people to check on the elderly and the sick during all the snow.
This would be a good time for people who have some time and energy and are strong, strapping people who want to help a neighbor. This would be the time to serve your city and your neighbors.
D.C. public schools will also be closed on Monday, but that was scheduled prior to this storm. And it is also creating nightmares for thousands of people who are traveling by air. We're taking a live look at Reagan National Airport off in the distance. Airlines across the country have canceled thousands of flights, and that includes in and out of the DMV. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from Reagan National Airport. Dave, I imagine quite a number of headaches right now.
Oh, quite a few. Yeah, as you can see, though, behind us, it's been pretty quiet for the last several hours that we've been here as Reagan National continues dealing with that winter storm that is plaguing many airports around the country. Reagan, according to industry tracker FlightAware.com, has seen nearly 130 cancellations today, 78 cancellations at Dulles International, while Baltimore Washington International had about the same number. Toss in dozens of delays at each one, and it adds up to a mess for everyone in the commercial air travel industry. However, those we talked to earlier took it all in stride, including one woman who has to drive home to New York City tonight as there are no flights available because of the storm.
My original plan was to come back to DC to pick up my car, so I wish that my original plan was to just fly straight back to New York City, because then I could be home within the next hour or so.
Airlines have canceled more than 12,000 flights today and tomorrow because of the winter storm. And just a reminder, contact the airline before you head to the airport. We're live at Reagan National. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Dave, and for that heads up from those airlines. It's also WMATA who says Metro riders should prepare for possible delays and cancellations over the next couple of days. They said that crews are hustling to keep trains and buses running in any severe weather. Our Yamarisa Say has the latest.
I'm happy about it. I can get some work done.
I'm excited. As the DMV braces for heavy snow and freezing temperatures, WMATA CEO Randy Clark says preparations are already underway and reassures riders that trains can operate in snow.
We are expecting very heavy snow and obviously then the potential of ice. That is what we are most concerned about at Metro.
But bus service could see the biggest impact depending on road conditions.
We may have some temporary suspensions, but we are going to do everything we can again to serve especially places where there's critical staff, hospitals, grocery stores.
Riders are already preparing for the possible disruptions.
I just hope our jobs are flexible and understanding that we can't make it to work because of the snow. That's all I hope. I don't think anybody's going to be out here. Yeah, everything's going to be shut down probably.
But hopefully it's not going to impact us too much. Others are hopeful service will bounce back quickly.
My boss has already told us we're probably not going to be working on Monday, and the roads will probably be cleared by Tuesday.
To protect equipment, Metro says trains will be stored indoors late Saturday night. Crews have also prepped de-icer and plow trains to keep tracks clear and reduce ice buildup.
It's safe. We're going to run as much service as possible because we know how critical Metro is in people's lives in the DMV.
WMATA is also urging riders to travel only if it's necessary and to check their website or their app for any updates. They are not the only folks who are planning ahead. Pepco officials say that they are getting ready for the worst and ask customers to report outages if they do pop up. They say they have priorities for the storm.
Step one, prevent the outage. Step two is when we do have outages, and when you hear about this ice, that's our concern as well. When you get heavy icing of the lines, they can tend to come down. Our emergency facilities are all up and running. We're pre-staging material all throughout our region and the different service centers to make sure we have all the necessary equipment and staff. We continue to bring more staff in from our neighboring utilities. And then lastly, and every bit as important, is that we communicate, and we communicate transparently with our customers.
Now, Pepco's not the only utility company who is providing some resources. If you do happen to experience an outage, Dominion, you can update this online or call 866-366-4357. Check out those numbers too for your own personal utility provider. Yes, Pepco. Also, you can text out to that provider. Same goes for BGE, Potomac Edison, and Washington Gas. Those numbers are also there on your screen. Chief Meteorologist Jackie Layer and Meteorologist Scott Sumner will have more on the impact of the winter storm. Well, that's going to happen at 8:30. You can watch it on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Samsung. Scott's going to join us in just a few minutes as well, right here. And of course, stay with us and our team of meteorologists as we track this storm. There's a QR code right there on your screen. Go ahead, whip out your phone, open the camera, make sure that you and your family are staying safe and up to date. All right, more local news. New tonight, D.C. police say that several people were stabbed inside of the D.C. jail. Details are limited at this hour. However, we're told officers were called to the jail around 12:20 this afternoon. That's where medics sent several people to the hospital who were stabbed. No word exactly how many people were hurt or how many people are considered suspects. We have reached out to the Department of Corrections for more. That massive sewage spill in Montgomery County is continued into its 5th day. Sewage is still spilling into the Potomac River after a massive pipe bed ruptured on Monday. The spill is turning part of the Potomac River gray. This happened in Cabin John along Clara Barton Parkway, and DC Water says they are hooking up pumps to divert sewage around the rupture so crews can get in to fix it. Looking ahead, some good news. Kids of all ages, get ready for those sleds. From Maryland to Virginia and D.C., several large areas are serving as prime sledding stomping grounds. That includes the West Lawn of the U.S. Capitol, Meadow Hill at Wolf Trap in Vienna, Virginia, and Damascus Regional Park in Montgomery County. We do have a detailed list of sledding hills here at home. Visit dcnewsnow.com and search sledding. Easy enough. Coming up, getting a behind-the-scenes look at how local power crews are preparing for expected widespread outages.
That's true. Right now it's quiet, though. We're waiting for that storm to arrive as it impacts places just off to the west. We'll talk about it, show you how much snow is expected in the area, and also some ice. All of that combined, plus your 7-day forecast.
You probably got your food stocked up in the fridge. What if you lose power? Well, we've got the tips to keep your fruits and veggies and everything else from spoiling. We'll be right back.